this time, again, a super offensive choice with a lot of assaults. So I'm pretty sure 11 is gonna play a bigger role in this game.
Yeah, probably. There's also Titan, so it's also nice counterplay for 11. If you have like a Wanderer or Azaria or
Yeah,
whatever good you need for 11 that
and
Titan can carry.
I do already see a nice opener Ashen probably loves to play, which is Atoms and Steed. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna play Atom Steed, right? Yeah, exactly. This is just his most played opener right now, and probably one of the most played openers in the entire high elo after Ashen introduced it around a week ago.
Yeah, it's pretty strong, but
It is.
I think that okay, Penny starting egg. Okay, I wanted to say that Penny is gonna save for Brute on 3, and
Mm-hmm.
atoms are actually leaking 40% versus Brute
Yes.
on 3, but since he's starting egg, that's not gonna happen.
It is going to be insanely good for Ashton getting a King Send on wave 1 while getting sent from an exec, so he's going to go for the 6 workers before 3, I'm pretty sure about that.
When he see the egg, he's gonna push, I think.
Yeah, next wave he's gonna push. I mean, he can't push another one this wave anyway. So he's going to go for 6 workers probably. I'm not sure if he's going to hold 3 then, but I think he's gonna choose this risk just for the advantage of one more early worker.
He's already leaking, which is like bad for Penny.
Absolutely bad for Penny. And this is actually interesting because I haven't seen this leak in such a long time. And then yesterday it started to leak when Basti played it, and it leaked quite hard with 3 creeps, I think. So there's actually a lot of RNG involved in this build.
Yeah, I think that before, like, Xerxes was doing his atoms, right? And it was leaking all the time, like 1 creep, I think.
Yeah, it's just a little bit better now overall. Oh, the Zeus send. So this is pretty interesting. So Flight already got 2 sends so far. Twice 20, 1 and 2, and he should be able to push quite good right now.
Yeah, and if Ashton push 6, which he's doing, he still can get 40 on 3, and I'm not sure if it's holding. And Penny's not pushing. Interesting.
Yeah, he wants to hold it. I think with an Atom you're pretty fine with holding the X.
Oh, okay, I missed that he get 20.
Yeah. Alright. He's choosing for that. With that, at least he is holding it, and Flight actually playing it super safe. He knows what is on the line, and he really does not want to be the one breaking Penny's egg on this wave now. So he's playing it really passive, and I do like the call to play this super passive just to get the egg out, because whether you have 1 debuff or you have non-debuff, this is just a huge thing early on.
Yeah, and also he can't really like push 6 workers because he know that Ashton is pushing out and he can send him a lot.
Here, first of all, we're gonna see 2 really nice leaks, especially together with a Brood. This is a lot of king damage already. Yeah. Oh. This is... Wait. So there was 100% a positioning mistake, right? You should hold this against the lizard usually. I think you should have maybe splitted the PVs up so that the wave's a little bit more split. That would have probably made him not leak here.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I think that was pretty bad for Ashton and Pilfer.
Absolutely.
So it's like the advantage to send into egg or getting sent from egg is just gone. Penny is having full Hydra. He's getting income sends or king ups. He can like full all into workers and put like pressure into Ashton, and Ashton actually leaked pretty big on 3.
Yeah.
So he can get a big send in next waves, and if he don't hold strong enough, I think he can be out of the game.
Yes, that is what I was talking about. Like, he's going to greed, but I'm not really sure how good he's going to perform on wave 3, which is either a super big chance if he's only leaking small, but it's a huge risk if you're leaking big, and especially if your mate is leaking as well.
Yeah, exactly. And if Penny choose like go for dead egg, he could send him even more, and he will leak even harder.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to the next big sense.
I think Ashton is just gonna try income send a lot because he has his gates and steeds as a late game. But if Penny and Flight choose go for big saves,
they already are. That's what I meant. Like they're already going for the saves. And I think it looks like a 7. 7 could be good. Ashton looks really bad on 8, but they do decide to go for the 6. Interesting. Do you like that? Do you like the choice? You don't really sound like you do.
No, I'm actually fine. I was looking for Pilfer role,
and
like his build is, to be honest, not good because he's gonna focus hard his antler, and like his aquas are not gonna tank anything.
Absolutely.
They're just gonna die when the wave like run into like blue aqua then.
Yeah. So what you actually would do in the most cases, you would build the antler, like you would just swap those more or less, build the aquas here to the side and the antler behind it. So you want in the first 8 waves, you want the aquas to tank a little bit before the other units that will tank later on are going to tank.
So
and if you're just choosing another positioning, he's going to probably even hold here against the send. It was not a huge send. It was only 140, and with this value, he could have actually had a chance to hold or only lead the Drake with just another layout of his build.
I think there's like a chance to hold the whole wave except the Drake.
Yes, so exactly. You just have to position it a little bit different and not put the antler too far into the middle, because you actually want both your aquas to tank a little bit in the best possible case.
Pilfer even stay like low workers, and he like pretty huge, and it's not looking good for him.
And now we're in a scenario that you don't want to be in if you're playing against Ashton. Is you messed up a send, and Ashton is now just running away with his workers. And with those workers, even if he's now looking like he only has a little bit lead on the workers, but he's huge behind on value, but he will just income send 1 or 2 times, and then he's going to snowball so hard into the game, you won't be able to bring this back unless you undercut.
But I don't think they messed up send. Like, Ashton was holding 7 anyway, so it was just better to send sooner, and then he just can save one more wave.
You're right about this though.
And they also made a huge league on Pilfer and put him so behind, like he's...
Yes. I have to agree there.
And like Pilfer is sending into full egg, and Penny can push a lot of workers and still leak Ashton later. So
yes, absolutely. I have to agree there. I really don't like. I mean, you kind of have to take the role you're getting, but it is so bad if you're having a nice exec role playing against Ashton, because he's gonna use the situation and he's gonna push those workers no matter what. And if he's seeing he has no pressure against himself, he's even gonna greet another one on top.
Okay. So Flat choose first go for Violet, and then he swap it for Disciple, which is pretty good because he's getting sent here.
Absolutely. It was a good choice. He might even be able to hold here if the Vital's getting 1 or 2 more spells even. He's pretty much safe. It is already looking perfect. The Cannoneer going on a Zeus. It's just not dealing a lot of damage there. This is a nice hold from him, and Penny doing a nice job as well. And he already is competing with Ashton.
He only gets 60 though, so...
Yeah, but still his worker count is absolutely competing against Ashton's.
Absolutely, and he can push full. And I would actually go for 10 cent instead of 9, but let's see how it's gonna work out.
I have to agree here. One thing before we could talk about why we would go 10 is we have, again I have to mention that this is just a pure power by a full stacked egg instead of a one stack debuff egg. So this one stack the Hydra is having is just so insane in the early game, and it's giving you at this state at least 2 workers already.
Oh yeah, and like with full egg he can greed way more, I think.
So we can just have a small chat about why we would have chosen to go 10 here instead of the 9 cent.
Well, because Pilfer had his antlers, and he was looking really bad on 10, and also Ashton, like sure he had only atoms which are super bad on 9, but he also showed like alpha male already, and he shot Pegasus, so you can like expect like he has something like gates or LOD or something like that to counter 9 cent, and if he goes for it like he is, he will be so bad on 10, and Pilfer was dead on 10 as well.
Yes, Pilfer had absolutely no damage on 10. Like his antlers, they can be shut down with a Ghost Knight or any other source of slow, for example, with the Brute. So it was actually the bit safer call to gain some king damage.
Yeah.
And
but
Pilfer,
like this,
sorry.
Like this, like Ashton still didn't leak after wave 3, so he's getting big, but still not like his workers are not that great if you look at Flight and Pennywise.
Absolutely, yeah.
But still, I would rather now choose like where Ashton is weak, so you can leak him, and I think Pilfer is leaking any sand on any wave.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Pilfer's not having a great setup, so he's not having a carry combination he can pull off and he's gonna be suddenly good. He's so far behind already, and he's just not gonna get far with his unit setup. So there's not a lot of synergies there, there's just not that big of a setup, so Pilfer is actually pretty much out of the game. He's behind in workers, he's behind in value, he's behind in income, like he's just behind in everything. And the only big thing that is coming now is the all out of assault they can take, and they've been saving for a long time already. We see as soon as wave 10 is cleared, Ashton's having 300 Mythium on the bank. So it's gonna be a huge send the next time they will decide to send.
I think they are going all in 11, right?
Yes.
But still, like Flight has bank, he can put their Titan. Pennywise can go maybe for Pyros or something, and they should also king up, in my opinion.
Yes.
And if they survive big stand, they are fine.
Yes, I do like the income sense though. But there's one thing, like Pilfer and Ashton, they should have sent here actually, and 11 was not a really good thing for them, because Ashton was able to, he was close to get the ram out in income time against Flight, and Flight is not gonna be able to do anything against the ram with the setup we see here. And if Pennywise, for example, just got one Ghost Knight and he's choosing for the Pyros, which you would usually guess he will do with the bazooka standing there, there's not a lot they can do.
I don't like this place, to be honest.
No. So we're having Pilfer and Ashton. Yeah, please go ahead.
No, you can.
They're both deciding to go for a passive spell instead of going for the aggression. I'm really interested in how this is gonna end. What do you think? Or what did you want to tell me?
Yeah, I wanted to point out that they didn't choose aggression spell, and I would honestly try aggressive spell to get them back into game, because Pilfer is completely out of the game.
Yeah, this is an all-in now. The next send is gonna be the deciding send. Either they get huge king or even finish already, or this game is pretty much over for them.
Yeah, like there's going sense, but Penny can just sell Grail, go free Pyros. Oh, okay.
What the hell? I really would have loved to see the Pyros here as well, because with Pyros you could have even sold those two. You're going to lose some money, but you're just getting some Pyros instead of it. And then you're really strong. And on the other side, we're having a Titan Banana Haven. Like, this is gonna be a tough send, like a huge send. But the units are really strong actually. Well, they could have been strong. They could have been strong.
Yeah, I see Flight leaking this pretty hard.
I actually see both of them leaking this, especially Penny, since he did decide against the Pyros.
Yeah.
Just like, it's all about the coilers. Are they getting sniped now after the Egglings are dead or not? This is pretty much it. But Flight, look at this. He's leaking quite big, even with a Haven and Titan.
Penny's doing fine.
Yeah, actually he is. Yes.
And interesting, they didn't even bother with Skink.
No, they probably did not expect a 12 cent, to be honest.
Probably not. They was building more into 13, especially.
Well, Penny was, yes. Flight did decide for the bunk, so he probably didn't. For the Haven.
Yeah. But okay, like, this is not big league.
This is not big league at all. This is not a lot of king. That's not a lot of bounty gold they will get with this. And now this is all about Ashton. Is Ashton able to carry this game or not? So this is a typical solo queue experience you have with Ashton. He's gonna snowball a lot, and it is all on the line for him. He's either carrying this home or he's gonna lose this. This is pretty much the game.
I think they're gonna die on 14 again. Ashton is actually big on 14 right now.
Yes, he is.
And Flight is Pilfer is out. He's gonna leak.
Yes, and the sends are going to be quite big, especially against Ashton.
Yeah, like he gets like Kraken on 14, and it's gonna be really rough for him to kill it.
But again, I have to say there's a lot of decisions Pilferer made I would have not made. For example, a Staple upgrade to a Starcaller just alone. You're using so much money into the buff you're not using yet. This is a lot of wasted gold, especially if you're behind. This is a little bit too huge, I think. Even with the White Man buff, this is not a good choice in my eyes. What do you think about this? Or do you like this?
You don't like Starcaller next to the White Man?
I don't like the Starcaller to
alone,
not buff
right?
any unit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly, alone. So it's just too early. If he had like 2 or 3 units he's buffing, perfect. But if he's just on his own, there's like 6 left spots he's not using, and you obviously pay for this in advance. For the aura.
So they're not sending 14. Interesting.
No, they're not.
Are they holding next wave?
Well, Ashton's looking good on 15, right? But now the king ups are coming.
Ashton is looking 15 way better than 14, but
after this it could be 16.
They can go 16.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Ashton's just going to go for some income again. I think he just wants to get some more.
Look at this, Penny and Flight use some king right now.
Yeah, he did. They did, and I think it is a smart choice. They did not use too much, so around 100 gold each, 100 mythium each, which is not giving away too much pressure, but still, leaving the most mythium for the next big push.
And Penny is even breaking this.
Oh my god, this is so good for them. This is just a perfect outcome for Penny and Flight.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
This is just the worst scenario you would want to have here. Like, you did send income against Penny. Oh no, here's the Penny side. You did, well, there was a mole. I think a mole was not the best choice here.
Yeah, I mean, you will be rather if he hold than leak.
I mean, they should know that Pilfer has more or less no chance of leaking Penny, right? There was really big setups. There's double Witch against Ashton. It's actually a pretty nice choice, I think. to pressure him a little bit with some Frogos, because there's actually quite some units, but not too many. I think I would have not decided for a double witch here.
I would probably go for Shaman and Witch and small tanks.
Yeah, I might have actually liked Ram or something more.
I don't like tanky stuff versus gates. You
don't?
I prefer go for DPS stuff.
Yes.
You just want to kill units.
Yeah, I would have.
Like,
I would have probably gone for Ram pack leader. I think since the Ram is so big and you're releasing the value after a few seconds, you kind of have the chance for your pack leader to buff the wave quite long. So I actually think like pack leader as the little shaman on that wave could have actually dealt a huge amount of damage together with the units and the protection of a Ram.
Yeah, I mean that could be also the send, but I'm not a big fan of pack leader on 15 because like you are buffing boss for 7 damage when he has like 440.
Oh, Ashen not holding this. This is GG once again, and this is actually the 2-0 for Penny and Flight. They're gonna take spot number 2 of this group A, and we will have right after this game, after we analyze it for a second, we will have a short look on the sheet Shadow Wings prepared for us if you're having time to show over it if you want.